eat24.com.
Hi, Tom here from Spot On with Lino and Tom. Tune in for some topical discussion and laugh therapy with Lino and me. I'll be covering my favorites like Weird News of the Week and what I'm liking on Netflix, the next best gadget, and whatever else comes to mind.
We both have our own interests. I love reporting on the latest movies being filmed here in Boston, checking out new musical talent, and just talking to people.
We'll also be featuring segments such as on-the-spot interviews where Lynn and I venture out and ask questions of our listening public.
That's my favorite part. Besides hanging out with my buddy Tom. Now that's the icing on the cake. And cake. I love talking about cake. We love talking about everything. So tune in Monday nights from 8 to 10 p.m. Eastern right here at Armed Radio Global.
Ever have a computer issue that you can't figure out? Is your computer running slow, locking up, or giving you the blue screen of death? Now you have a store that not only can diagnose your rig, but if needed, upgrade that tired old workhorse. Centex Computers in Hutto is equipped not only to fix your computer, but give you an honest analysis of what needs to be fixed. Let's face it, your home computer is not only convenient, it's essential for your home or your office to stay in touch in this new virtual world. Now you have a place to take your computer for honest and reliable service. Visit www.centexcomputers.com for locations and times. Centex Computers Hutto is the official computer experts for On the Air with Mike Allen.
Route 106 Motors is the home of fine pre-owned vehicles. Experience a no-pressure sale with a family-friendly atmosphere. Route 106 Motors has been practicing the same simple philosophy of low prices for over a decade, and it has brought us great success. Recently, while other dealers are closing their doors, Route 106 Motors is expanding. We are a wholesale dealer, and we own the property and pay cash for all the vehicles. This allows us to sell to the consumer for a lot less than the average dealership. We are a high-volume, small-profit dealer, and we pass the savings on to you. New changes have been made at Route 106 Motors. Stop by and check out our brand-new building. Route 106 Motors, located at 569 West Street. Check our website at route106motors.com and be sure to like us on Facebook to find out about all the latest deals and savings opportunities. route106motors.com.
Is your wife wicked hot? Or is she just cold? Do you just want to take a hot shower? Call Savino Mechanical for all your heating, hot water, and cooling needs. Savino Mechanical has been servicing Greater Boston and Southern New Hampshire for over a quarter century. Quality 24-hour service, reasonable rates, satisfaction guaranteed, licensed and insured. And remember, at Savino Mechanical, we are not comfortable until you are. Call Savino Mechanical today at 1-855-624-4280. That's 1-855-624-4280. Savino Mechanical.
Armed Radio Global presents its new 2015 Talk at Night lineup.
Mondays 8 p.m. Eastern. Spot On with Lino and Tom.
Straight Talk with Matt Hazley. Mondays and Fridays 10 p.m. Eastern.
On Tuesdays, Talk Time with Val 8 p.m. Eastern, followed by High Five at 10 p.m. Eastern with Johnny and Mikey.
Wednesdays on the air with Mike Allen 10 p.m. EST, and Thursdays Night Talk with Joe Rocks 10 p.m. Eastern.
Join the talk now on Ustream TV. Replays on Spreaker. Exclusively on Armed Radio Global.
All right, welcome back to the show. Tonight's broadcast brought to you by Eat24.com. Take your zip code, put it in the Eat24.com webpage. They'll find a restaurant near you that will deliver straight to your house. When you're on a business trip, download their free app from the iStore or Google Play. Then when you're sitting in a business meeting, everybody's sitting around you fretting and getting all stressed out over where they can go and get lunch and come back in half an hour. Well, you don't have to do that. Just hit your app, put in your zip code. Eat24.com will bring your lunch to you. That way everybody will be running out to lunch and your food will be walking in. E24.com, proud sponsor of the Armed Radio Global Network. Also, Centex Computers Hutto right now have the new rig for the man cave sitting in their shop, and it's a bad Jimmy. This thing's got a liquid-cooled video card. I don't know, but that just sounds badass, and it looks badass. And that thing will be sitting here in the man cave on Monday, and I cannot wait. That's a smooth riding bitch. But Centex Computers, they're the official computer supplier and maintenance and service company of On the Air with Mike Allen. Now, joining me on the Ring Central Celebrity Hotline, please welcome to the show, as soon as he picks up, Marc Summers from MajorLeagueDating.com. Marc, welcome to the show. You're on the air.
Thank you for having me, Mike.
Hey, thank you for contacting me and coming on the show. You know, it's kind of timely that you contacted me, being a single guy. I've been striking out, brother. I don't know if it's my breath. I mean, I got this huge manly beard. I'm a pretty good-looking dude, you know, and I don't know what the hell's going on. So maybe you can help me. Maybe give me some tips tonight.
I can do that.
All right, now, Marc, you have a webpage. It's called MajorLeagueDating.com. If everybody wants to go there, they can check it out while you're listening. We got a lot of listeners listening tonight that might be in the same position I'm in. Also, if you'd like to tweet us about tonight's topic, I'll be monitoring the tweet deck. Tweet at Armed Radio 1, hashtag it Armed Radio, and we'll read your tweets live on the air. How did this get started, Marc? Tell us your story. What got you? What kind of? I don't know. I mean, you started the dating site. I went through the site. I watched your video. What got you into this? How did you get? I don't know. Tell us your story. Where did this come from? Where did this idea come from?
I grew up watching my older brother attract one woman after another. Any woman he wanted. When he was fresh out of high school, he was dating NBA cheerleaders, and you know they'd come to the house looking for him, and he'd be hiding behind the couch, telling me to go to the door and tell him that he's not there.
Yeah, and like, hold on.
He's out of his mind. I don't understand.
NBA cheerleaders? He
could have any girl he wanted, so he would get tired of them pretty quick. Well, I wasn't the same way. I was actually really, really terrible with women. And so, it got to the point I was dating this girl, and on Christmas Day, she left me for her ex-boyfriend who just got out of jail 20 minutes before. I was living with her and her mom, and she packed her bags, and she was gone. So I decided that, I needed to do something. I needed to fix my dating life because I never wanted to feel that kind of pain or hurt ever again in my life. So I started looking for stuff on the internet, how to help me, and found a lot of books, found a lot of videos, and this was about 12 years ago. And I dove headfirst into it. I mean, I quit going out on dates. I would sit in my house for hours just reading books, doing everything I could, and then I'd call my friends up and we'd go out and I'd try it out. Well, I learned a lot. I got pretty good at it, and I started hanging out with my brother more to watch what he was doing and to learn from him. And he couldn't explain what he was doing. I'd ask him, "What are you doing?" He'd say, "What are you talking about?" He'd say, "It's easy," And he didn't understand that it's not so easy for most guys. Some guys are naturally born with it. Most of us aren't. So, I literally took notes, did everything I could to learn what I could, and the idea came about that I was having a lot of success, and one night I went to a bar to watch a boxing fight between De La Hoya and Mayweather, I believe, and I was there just waiting for my friends. I started talking to this one girl, and there was two other girls staring at me, called them over there, and I ended up, to make a long story short, I ended up going home with all three of them at one time. and word got around at work, and I had guys approaching me saying, I will pay you to teach me to do what you just did. And they were meaning, you know, attract the beautiful women and have them all over you and be able to take them home if you want to. So my buddy said, you have to write a book. You have to do something. He goes, that what I saw, I've never witnessed in my life, and you have to teach other people how to do that. So that's kind of how it got started. I said, you know what, okay, I'm going to write a book. And I did. I wrote a book called Ace Your Dates. Took me about 2 years to write it because I really had to dig into my own head and figure out exactly what I was thinking and doing. But over time, I was able to do it, and I put together a great book that has helped a lot of men. And, you know, it's helped a lot of men have a lot of success with women. And I've just kept at it. I've just kept going since then. So that's basically my story.
Now, your book is available where? Where can guys like me get that book? We're talking to Marc Summers on the Ring Central Celebrity Hotline.
You're gonna.
He's the admin of, or the founder of Major League Dating. His book, Ace Your Dates. Where can we find that, Marc?
You go to MajorLeagueDating.com. Right at the top, you're going to see products. If you're on a cell phone, you're going to see a little square with 3 little lines going through it. You click on that square, it drops down the menu. You click on products, and Ace Your Dates is the first product. You just click on that. It'll tell you all about the book, and it'll give you some buttons to get it if you want.
Now, I know you don't want to reveal everything. Of course, you have all that stuff available. I did watch your video. Like I said, I'm a good-looking guy. I got a full beard. You know, I'm older. Did the married thing. I'm divorced. I'm out in the field, playing the field. What kind of advice would you give a guy like me? Because I'm striking out. I mean, all over the place I'm striking out. It's like I don't even have to go to bat and I'm striking out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So what kind of advice would you give me to...
Well, I'll tell you what, it's not the terrific-looking manly beard. I'll tell you that, because women are digging beards in this day and age. Women love them.
Oh, okay.
Heather Bumpus, the on-the-air paranormal expert, is going to weigh in here. I brought her. She's in the man cave here with me live. You don't...
Hi, Marc.
You don't agree with that, Heather?
Well, I don't agree with it, but then I don't disagree with it. I mean,
you don't
I'm
think
kinda,
my beard's sexy?
I'm not...
You're looking at it right now.
Okay, I already told you that it's a little too bushy. You need
well,
to
I've got to get it shaped. But I do. I put the product in.
Right.
It's nice and soft.
Okay, well, yeah. I mean, as
nice,
long as you don't have food particles
it's
like
easy on the
there.
thighs. You know, just kind of.
Patrick, you're a little. You need to trim yours too.
I get compliments on mine, especially on datings, like Tinder and stuff like that. You'd be surprised how many
people like the beard, right?
I mean, sometimes half the time, because most of the time it's me that messages them. Like, as soon as we get a match, I'll be like, oh, cool, hey, I'll see what their interests are. I'd say 9 out of 10 that message me first, their message is basically, you have a nice beard.
Yeah. Marc, that's Danger Davis. He's one of our prognosticators in the NFL, and he sits over there and
eats ice cream.
But I mean, I've been on Tinder. I've been on Meet Me. It's just I'm striking out.
Because, I mean, I'm not saying that I'm nothing against dating sites and everything, but you say that you just keep striking out, obviously, because there's not the right one there for you.
I don't know, Marc. What do you think? Do you think it's my game?
Is he looking in the wrong areas? I mean, what's going on with that?
Well, I don't call it quote-unquote game. I refer to it as the way you conduct yourself around women. Are you needy? Are you needy? Do you come across as desperate when you talk to women, or do you come across as very secure, confident? And, that's just very cliche, confidence and all that stuff. But there's a lot more to that. But, women, within the first 5-10 seconds of meeting you, most guys, they have a lot about you figured out right away, because majority of men that these women meet display the same exact type of behavior. And as soon as she sees that behavior, that little red flag goes off inside of her head that says, I've seen this behavior.